Hello everybody, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing my no makeup look. I actually wanted to do a complete talk through of this for you guys, but as you can hear, my voice is completely shot. I am getting over being sick, so I will be doing a voiceover for this tutorial, but I just wanted to let you guys know this is what I sound like, so I'm hoping my voice sounds a lot better by the time I do voiceover. So let's go ahead and get started.
Hello everybody, so I hope I sound a lot better now than I did in that intro. My voice was killing me and I still was feeling horrible. So first, starting off, I'm going to go in with my Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation. This is in the shade Beige, and I'm going to use my Beauty Blender to go ahead and apply that all over the face. I've been loving using the Beauty Blender recently. It's been my go-to to apply my foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and pounce that all over the face. I did not apply a primer because my skin has been a little bit dry recently, so I just felt that for the purpose of this video I didn't really need a primer this day. But if you feel like you do need a primer for your skin type, of course, by all means, go ahead and put a primer down first. But I'm going to go ahead and apply this all over the face. I went with this foundation for my no makeup look. Oh, dance break. Okay, here we go. Because this foundation, I did a review on it, which I will link for you guys, but I feel like this foundation just looks so natural. It's the most natural looking foundation I think I have in my collection. So that's why I went ahead and used it for this tutorial. I went it down a little bit because I thought you guys couldn't see my face. And I just, that's all I do. Ooh, okay. See, this is what I do when I film. This is why it takes me like hours to film. So then I'm going with my orange concealer from the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit, the medium one. I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my under eyes using my Sigma P84 brush. I always have to go ahead and do this because it cancels out the dark circles. If you do not have dark circles, of course, this step is optional. Going with the no makeup look, I just wanted to go ahead and cancel out those dark circles because they're not cute, they're not fun. And yeah, so now going on to brows, I'm going to go ahead and use my Anastasia Brow Definer in Soft Brown. I am just going in and doing the Brow Definer today, because I didn't want to use powder because I feel like when you do powder, it just makes the brows look more intense. I wanted them to be a little bit softer than they normally look because this is a no makeup tutorial. I just went in soft strokes, as you can see me doing here with my Brow Definer, and just filling in the places that really need the most filling in. For me, that means more of the tail of my brow. My tail is more sparse than the beginning. So as you can just see, I'm just going back and forth my brow, and that's one brow done. And we're going to go ahead and do the other one. I'm going to fast forward it for you guys because of course you just saw me do the other one. And now both brows are done. So for concealer, I'm going in with my MAC Pro Longer Concealer in the shade NW20. I'm using my fingers because I feel like a brush really soaks up a lot of this product. So as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and press it into my under eyes. I went ahead and did the brows before I did the rest of my concealer because I wanted that orange concealer to set just a little bit before I went ahead and did the brows. And then going back in with my Beauty Blender, I'm going to go ahead and blend all of that concealer out. I am going to go in with a little bit more concealer, as you will see in a second. This step is optional, but I just felt like the inner corners of my eyes needed a little bit more of a yellowy kind of concealer. I just felt that, when you mix the two together, the orange and the matte concealer, they mix together and it becomes like an orangey concealer, as you can see in the under eyes. I am taking my Beauty Blender and applying it to my lid because since we aren't using shadows, I wanted to go ahead and cancel out all that veins and discoloration on my eyes. So then, as you can see me doing here, I'm taking my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and that's going to give me a little bit of a yellow undertone with my concealer. I'm really just applying it in the inner corner of my eyes just so that it can cancel out a little bit of that orange. And then as you will see me going back in with my Beauty Blender, I'm going to go ahead and blend all of that out as always. To set the under eyes, I'm going in with my tried and true Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm going to pat that into my under eyes using my Sigma F35 brush. I'm also going to go ahead and set the eyelids because when you do use a cream product or a foundation or concealer, you want to go ahead and set all of that with a powder so that it does not crease. So I'm going to go ahead and set the under eyes as well as dust it around the rest of my face. I did set it in my smile lines as well. It's my favorite way to go ahead and set the smile lines. As you can see, I'm dusting it all over, and this is just going to be the powder that I'm using all over. Because this is a no makeup look, even though I've used a bunch of products, I did want to kind of dim down the amount of products I use, of course, for this tutorial. So I'm just going to go ahead and, as you can see, press it all into my face, and this is going to hold my makeup on all day long. Then to do my contour, I'm going in my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour palette. This is definitely my favorite palette to go ahead and contour. You guys know I use this in pretty much every single one of my tutorials. I'm using my Sigma F40 brush, and I'm going to go ahead and contour. I'm actually going to be doing a good amount of product on my cheeks because I'm not using a blush. I am going to be using this kind of as my contour slash blush, I guess you could say. So just going back and forth with my brush, I'm going to go ahead and contour all over, and then I'm going to take my finger and contour with my nose just to make it easy for myself so I didn't need to dirty another brush. And then I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit of yellow to my under eyes. I do like to have a little bit of brightness under there, and so yeah, that was me doing that. For highlight, I'm not going in with an intense highlight. I'm taking the Jouer highlighter in Champagne, and I'm going to apply that with my beauty blender. I love these highlighters by Jouer. They've been kind of my go-to highlighters, really pretty much on their own, as well as putting it down as a base and then having a powder highlight on top to make it even more intense. I did just want to have a little bit of glow. I didn't want to be really intense, because if I was really intense, then obviously you would tell that I'm wearing makeup. So that's why I'm going in with a very light highlight, and it just gives the skin a really nice, beautiful glow, as you can see. This step is optional, but I am going in with Becca Champagne Pop and my pinky finger. I'm just applying it right to the underneath the brows of the brow bone highlight, for the brow bone highlight I should say, just to have a little bit of a lift to the eyes. And then last for the eyes, I'm just going to apply a coat of mascara. Of course, no false lashes, being that this is a no makeup look. Just adding a little bit of mascara. This is just one of my favorites. This is by Galactic. This is their Mink Black Mascara. Any black mascara that you have will do. Any one that is your favorite will give you the same look. And then I'm also going to go ahead and apply just a very thin coat of mascara to my lower lashes. I didn't want to go really intense with mascara down there. I just wanted it to be very light, nice, and simple. So just a small coat of that to the lower lashes. And last but not least, I'm just adding a little bit of gloss to my lips. This is the Anastasia lip gloss in the shade Undressed. And this is a very, very pigmented shade. So as you can see, one swipe does really good. So after that, your look is complete. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
Oh, I sound real good.